Hey everybody! A few days ago I did a puzzle from These Puzzles Fund Abortion, which I said came from my old Crosswords folder. And I just have a big folder full of across-light Puzz format crosswords. And actually like 5 years ago I kind of got crazy about trying to find like complete archives of certain constructors' puzzles. So I've got a bunch of a few different runs of constructors, and I figured I'd pull up one of them. So this comes from Inkwell Crosswords. So these are all constructed by Ben Taussig, who is now the editor of the AV Club crossword, which I've done before and I've mentioned is one of my favorites. But this was his crossword from 2004 to 2014 that ran, I think, weekly in kind of alternative newspapers. So like the Village Voice ran Inkwell Crosswords. So he does actually sell a couple of best of packs for these. So I'll put a link to that through the AV Club. He sells those. I told you there might still be a place where you can find all of them. I think there's like a Google group that I think I went like one by one and just downloaded like 10 years worth of puzzles. So I don't know. I just picked kind of one at random. I don't know if he considers this one of his best, so I apologize if this isn't one of those. But yeah, so this puzzle came out over 10 years ago, so October 18th, 2012. It's called Fusions. So let's take a dip in and see what it looks like. Bill Cosby. Oof. Okay, times have changed in 10 years. Bill Cosby, ambulance comedy, Mother, Blank, and Speed. I don't know. Wife of Will. Rivals of the Cougars of BYU. Who does BYU play? Like Utah? I don't know who they're. The Utes? Depiliation name. So that means removal of hair. Is that like Nair? In which case I don't think Utes was correct. E.L. James color. Oh, is that 50 Shades of Grey? Okay. Right? Is that who that is? Is it Grey? Maybe Utes was right. No. Yeah. Oh, Utes is right. Atra. I think this is a type of razor. I used to see this all the time as crosswordese. I feel like I haven't in a couple years, but it was one of those things you just had to learn. Madhouses, e.g. I feel like Psy something. The puzzle's name is Fusions, which makes me think Rebus. So like some type of puzzle where there are more than one letter in a square, but I don't know. Mother, Blank, and Speed. Nursery purchase. History that goes way back. House Reggae. Okay, never mind. This probably is not a rebus involving Psy. So it's fusion, so I'm guessing it's something related to house music and then something related to reggae music, like one after the other. A boss's group, I think that's the PLO. First class, briefly for some kids. 2011 movie about a smitten macaw. Is that Rio? Maggie's sister. Not sure. Abbreviation for those unsure about dating. Wait, is prep? First class? It can't be right. Casey on the dial. No. Oh, pre-K. And Casey Kasem. Okay, yeah. So first level of school. Oh, Maggie Simpson, so Lisa Simpson. I was going to think like books, but I don't think so. Roots? Established, maybe would provide a date. Roots? Singer's assets. Oftentimes that's a clue for ear, but obviously that won't fit here. How games may be broadcast. I will say I've been playing through some New York time puzzles from around this era, 2012, and it's wild how much it's just a little bit more difficult. And some of it might be like crossword trends have changed or something, but maybe it's just like pop culture has changed enough where it's like this puzzle shouldn't be so hard, but there were just a bunch of references and maybe crossword-ese like Atra that just isn't used anymore. It's only 10 years ago though, so it can't be that different. What a wrinkle cream may promise to do. De-age or something like that. With 32 across, things form by placing each word in each theme answer before its respective parenthetical style. Okay. Each word in each theme before its... So it could be roots reggae. I don't know. Japanese smartphone maker. Sure. In itself, in Latin, per se, is a relic, an excavated item. According to this book, Hayek of Puss in Boots, I think it's, I forget, is it Salma or, I think it's Salma Hayek, not Selma. Longtime Ford President Ford. Edsel, I think the disastrous car is named after a person. Oh, I read would be according to this book. Art meant to stimulate. Erotica. Axle-based charges often. Tools. Defy time? A wrinkle cream would promise to do. Sympathetic action. Pity something. Things formed by placing each word in each theme answer before its respective. So you think magical? Kicks. Fun, maybe? Oh, musical. Of course, they're musical styles, okay. And EC and TC? Is this pity sex? I don't know the name of the knife sets, though. Last cast member to sign on for the Arrested Development reunion, supposedly. Is that Michael Cera? Oh, Exacto. So yeah, Michael Cera. Work in a physics lab. I think that's an erg. It's a unit of work, I want to say. Good bit of crossword ease to know. Bike for Lance Armstrong. Venetian arch shape. Is that an OG? Not sure. Where do I want to go next? Let's try this little this stair step thing. Without delay, quickly. Do you think this is a stat? ASAP? I bet this is ASAP. It's 2012, so Pennsylvania Ave tween. I always forget if Sasha or Malia is the younger one. I think this is a plural, so I'm going to say Sasha. Draws back from. Puebla pocketful. Probably pesos? Pop and jazz. Reduplicated a new wave band. Duran Duran, probably. Noise free. So noise pop, free jazz. Okay. I don't know. Is this a bike company? T-Rex? Trek, probably. One might shake the bed. Seaquake? Hook up. Tim Duncan was a spur for his whole career. It looks like a Q would fit here. Draws back from, shies away from. Okay. Hook up. About 1/5 of a kilometer. Is that a furlong? Journalist scoops slangly. Gets. Boo Boo. Maybe an owie. 2013 biopic about a jazz musician. Scent must be dropped in the mail. Is Nina It's like Nina Simone, a jazz musician. Eras are cultural periods. Words while folding. I lose, I guess. Oh, and equip would be hookup. Dominance achieved through culture. So power metal, something rock. Soft power is cultural power. Bad boy, tisk. That's the end of my artsy movie. Finn. This is Spinal Tap as a movie. 2022 World Cup City, Doha. I bet that would have been a lot harder in 2012 to know. Tank? No. Yank would be the Army magazine. Crab-like. Is that crab as in like cranky? Is it nasty? Testy, probably. And this is probably some ED ending. Congressperson's address. MacBook option. Pro? Ground grain. I mean, wheat is ground? I don't know. Self-referential words at the door. It's me. It is I. Device with an HDMI input these days. TV set? Could be. Vessel filled with Kolsch, say. That's a type of beer, so probably a Stein. Oh my god, yes! Sure. Ground grain. Is that grist? Given a new look. Not sure. Altercation. Let's see. Electronics company with a super intense Nazi past. So I assume some sort of German company. DC Chinatown Thoroughfare. It might just be G Street, actually. They have all those lettered streets. So G-Funk, Street Punk. Okay. Altercation. Set 2? Sometimes that's like... I don't know. That's more like a verb. Altercation seems like a noun. Oh my god, yes, could be like totes. Is Laramie an Oregon Trail fort? Oh, revamped? I guess it is set 2. Oh, Siemens? And MacBook Air. Oh, you call a member of the House rep. Okay. Expresses pain in a way. Well, Woodstock Quartet is probably going to be Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Yowls? Yells? Yowls? The first martyr in Islam. A treatise on human nature. Smith's Obsessed Review Rag, the new Musical Express, I want to say. C26 across. Oh yeah, so musical. Musical sum. Off-speed pitch is a change-up. Range would be singer's asset. Games may be broadcast in HD. Brooding sorts would be hens. Okay, a lot of that just fell into place. Oh, Asyla is madhouses. Okay. I'm going to assume roots reggae is a style. What about house? Nursery purchase. Could be a plant nursery, but also a baby. And who's Will? All right, what word is this? Things formed by placing each word and each theme answer before its respective parenthetical style. Musical genres. Subgenres. Okay. Oh, so it was the L's. So Hume and Abel. Okay. Nursery purchase. Why can't I figure this out? Alling? Bill Cosby ambulance comedy. Mother. Is this going to be something plural? Or E? Sapling, so it is a type of tree. Gray is spelled with an E. Okay, so deep roots, deep house. Okay, I don't know deep house or roots reggae. Oh, Will Smith, and then Jada Smith. Mother jugs and speed? Okay, so that's all correct. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, again, Ben Tosick did not say that this was necessarily one of his best. Maybe it is. Again, check out the puzzle packs that he has on the AV Club site. I think he has 2 of them now. Maybe he said each one has like 25 puzzles in it. I don't know what it is. Again, I told you I've been doing New York Times puzzles. I've basically just been working backwards to the most recent puzzle I haven't done, and I've done over 10 years at this point. I'm in 2012. And there's just a feeling of like, on Fridays I do the old New York Times puzzles from like the 50s, and there's definitely like, this is a completely different experience than a modern crossword. But this is just like, 10 years ago, it's just like barely different enough where it's like something, this just doesn't feel as smooth. And I think it might just be time. I don't think it's, Ben is a great constructor. I think I've already done one of his more recent puzzles on this channel. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's on my head. But, okay, so if you enjoyed this, check out the other puzzles on my channel. Again, I've mostly done recent ones. On Fridays, I do really old New York Times, but I thought this would be something interesting. All right, thank you for watching.